All right, y'all, we got our apples dried that I wanted to get dried. So I got 6 quarts of dried apples here. Perfect size for us. I'm happy. So, project done. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to From the Holler. My name is Missy, and welcome to my kitchen. It's a little bit messy at this point in time, but we've got projects we're working on. We are canning up all these apples and carrots and the beans and the okra that's still coming in from the garden. Y'all, we have got projects galore. So there's jars sitting over there. There's jars sitting over here. The canner's out. There is just a lot going on in my kitchen right now. And, you know, eventually we'll get it back in order, but today's not that day. Today's project is caramel apple jam. And I have got my peeler out over here. We're going to be using wine saps. And I've got my peeler out over here, and we're going to get this project started, get it knocked out pretty quickly, and then we're going to move on to hopefully our last project with these apples that we got at the apple orchard last week. So many apple things, but it's been so fun. And so far, everything that I've made, we have absolutely loved. These are all new recipes to us as far as the apples are concerned. I wanted something different this year. I've got plenty of apple pie filling in the pantry. I've got apple jelly in the pantry. I don't need any more of that. I wanted to try something different with these apples, and boy, have we ever. If you haven't seen the video of the bourbon apple butter, I am telling you all, that is the best apple butter I have ever made in my entire life. And as soon as I got the apple butter done and I turned the camera off, I took my whole blender and ran up on the hill where Paps was at and had him taste it, and he was blown away by it. So, yeah, best stuff ever. And I'll try to remember to link it in the description or at the end of this video so that y'all can watch that, because that stuff was awesome. But anyway, let's get back to today's project. Y'all, let's get started on this adventure and get this caramel apple jam made and on my pantry shelves. For this recipe, it calls for 6 cups of apples, peeled and diced, and it calls for Granny Smith or Gala, however you want to say that. But I don't have those. I have wine sap, so that's what we're going to use. And I'm over here using my old peeler that will not suction to the countertop, and that's okay. We're going to get it done. I'm just having to hold it down. Still makes it a lot easier than me sitting here trying to hand peel all these apples. So I've got 8 apples here, and I may have to grab some more out of the bushel. I've got plenty, so there is no shortage on apples in this house right now. Y'all, I am super thankful for these peelers this year. My hands just would not hold out. They just wouldn't if I had to do all this by hand. I know that for a fact. Here comes my kitchen helper in here. Y'all, somebody got a Halloween costume, and
right now I'm wearing it.
He refuses to take the Halloween costume off.
And I was wearing it all night.
Yes, he slept in his Halloween costume.
Yep.
So we may have 6 cups here after I get them all peeled up and diced up. We'll see. We'll see where we fall out. Oh, I wish I could have done these apples all in one day, and only clean up the stickiness from them once, but that just didn't happen. Y'all, a bushel and a peck is a lot, and it takes a lot. Everything is definitely sticky. Well, it was. It's not anymore, but it was. All right, so there's that. Let's get our scraps put in our scrap bowl over here, because I do have plans for all of that coming soon. Don't want to waste none of it. All right, let me wipe some of that stickiness up. Because I don't want to leave that on my countertop. A lot of juice there. Lots of juice. All right, there we go. Good deal. So now I'm just going to dice these up. Let me grab my other knife over here, because I do have a couple that I'm going to have to finish peeling. So let me core these and get them diced up. And as soon as I get this done, I will bring you guys back and we will finish this little project up. But I want to show you guys kind of how I'm dicing these about the same as I did for the bourbon apple butter. So let me show you all. There you go. See that thickness? That's about the size that I'm doing for these. All right, I'm going to get these 6 cups diced up and ready to put in my pot. And we'll be right back. All right, I got all those peeled, diced. So there's that. And I've probably got a little more than 6 cups. I've probably got closer to 7. That's okay. So now I'm going to set these over here for just a second. And I'm going to take this off of my stovetop. Get it set over here. Oops. Then we'll bring this back. I'm going to adjust you guys down just a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing a little better. There we go. Maybe. Much better. All right. So to this, we're going to add 1/2 cup of water and a 1/2 teaspoon of butter. Let me turn my eye on. Go ahead and get that going. And I could probably do margarine a lot easier. I just don't like using margarine. Just don't. So there is a 1/4 teaspoon. I'm just going to dig in here and get real butter. I can't. Sorry, I just can't. I don't like margarine. So there is our 1/2 teaspoon butter. That's all the butter we need for that. I'm going to put this back in the fridge. Now we're going to let this sit here and we're going to cook it until the apples are soft. We don't want them mushy. We just want them soft. So I'm going to bring that up to a boil. I'm going to grab me a wooden spoon over here. We're just going to bring this up to a boil. Do I need to cover this? Doesn't say that I need to put a lid on this. So, okay. We will not. Just making sure there is nothing on the bottom of that pot, which I got it out of the dishwasher, so there shouldn't be. I'm very leery since my accident with my cast iron. Alright, so there is that. We're just going to let these sit here, cook down until these are soft, and then we will move on to the next phase of it. Y'all, it doesn't say anything about covering these, but I think they would cook better. This is my opinion, okay? I think they would cook better if we put the lid to the pot on here. I think they would cook better and probably faster. I'm going to put a lid on mine, okay? Again, you don't have to. That's my choice. But I'm putting a lid on it. That didn't take long at all. Our apples are soft, not mushy. They're soft. Now we're going to add in a box of Pectin, okay? Sure Gel or whatever. I have the Kroger brand. So we're just going to stir this in. There's that. Let's get this stirred in. There we go. Oh, I love the smell of apples. There is my helper. He's not helping a bunch today. He's busy doing his thing. Y'all, it's a beautiful Saturday morning here. The high is supposed to be like in the low to mid 60s. Beautiful day. Beautiful. I'm going to turn my eye down. So now we're going to add in 3 cups of white sugar. And I'm using a 1/2 cup measure because that's what will fit down in there. So there's half.
Also, if you're new and you're watching this right now, could you do us a favor and just subscribe?
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
There's 2. Oh, and half. There's 3. Can you go grab, Nanny, the dish rag off the sink so I can get some of this sugar off of my stove?
If you're not making a mess, are you really cooking?
That's his favorite mantra. Did you get it? Thank you so much. All right, let's get some of this sugar off of my stove real quick.
It's a beautiful morning.
It is. It is. It is. It is. There's that. All right. So now we need 2 cups of brown sugar, and it says packed tightly.
Someone's already ate half of my donuts.
So I think that might have been you.
No, it wasn't.
Just saying. So there's 1. This brown sugar is what's going to give it that caramel taste. Whoop. Put that back up there. I'm going to have to make some more brown sugar. We are almost out. We're getting close. Let me get my little teddy out of there. I use this to keep my brown sugar soft and fluffy and keep it from drying out. Let me get a little more because that was not a full half cup. There we go. There we go. Maybe a tiny bit more. All right, that should do it. Right there. Put Teddy back down in there. Let me rinse. There we go.
And right now I'm eating the chocolate donut.
Okay. So let me stir the sugar in. Oh, man. Let's get that stirred in. Y'all. This already looks good. Just saying. Another reason it's my favorite time of the year. Alright, so now we've got our sugars mixed in. We're going to do a half teaspoon of cinnamon. And I am using a 1/4 teaspoon measure. And y'all know how I feel about my cinnamon. And we're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. That smells so good. So good. All right, we're going to get that stirred in. Y'all, this smells so good. Oh my goodness. Now, we're going to bring this back up to a boil. So I'm going to turn it not quite fully on high, but close to it. We're going to bring it back up to a good rolling boil. I have got to taste test this before we put it in these jars. Y'all, it smells
I wish I could
so
taste
good.
test it.
You can when we get it done, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Y'all. I just keep saying that. So I love caramel apples. I absolutely adore them. I love them. I love candied apples. I love apples, but caramel apples are my favorite. And this just smells so good. So good. Got my jars over there. They're ready and waiting on us. All right, we just need to bring that up to a boil. All right, y'all, this came to a full rolling boil. We let it boil for a minute. And now, oh, golly bun. That smells so good. All right, let's get moved over to the other side. Got my dipper. And we are going to get this put into jars. We're going to do a little taste test. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Y'all. That is good. That is real good. Let's get these in this. Let's get this in these jars. Oh my goodness. That is so good. It's already starting to set up with the pectin. Oh, we want to leave a 1/4 inch headspace on these. My goodness. My goodness. That is divine. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah. That is awesome. 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 I can't wait to have this. Put this on a homemade biscuit. Ooh, Lord. Yes. Going to be good. Going to be good. I had to transition from my normal shorts to a pair of leggings this morning. Because y'all, it's a little cool. Little nippy. Little nippy. I mean, it went from, 80s down to, well, hello, fall. Welcome. No shots fired. No warning shots fired, I should say. Just, let's do this. And y'all, I'm going to have a little bit of this left over to put a little jar in the fridge for us to enjoy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My house smells so good. You know what? I am going to grab me one of these little spatulas, and I am going to get every drop of this out that I can possibly get, because I don't want to leave any of this. I know Aiden wants to try a bite of it. I'll leave him some. But I want to get all this out of there. Now, I have not been disappointed in any of these recipes that I've made with these apples so far. I wanted to try something new, and boy, have I ever. My goodness gracious. These will go into my rotation. For sure. For sure. I mean, how are you going to know whether you like something or not if you don't give it a try? Instead of doing the same old things every year, I like to do new things every now and then. We get bored with the same old things if we're eating the same things every single year. So why not? Oh, I am so close to having another jar full. Like, I am seriously scraping the bottom over here. Oh my goodness. Do I have any that's overfilled? That one maybe. We'll take some out of that one. How close am I? Push all that down in there. I'm serious, y'all. I am serious. I don't want to let any of this go. All right. It's just not going to happen. I give. Y'all. That's awesome. All right. Let me grab my canning tool over here, my debubbler. And I'm just going to go around. And yes, I'm going to lick the spoon. Y'all. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Get this over here out of my way. And we're going to clean our rims really good because this is a hot, sticky mess. Okay? And you want to make sure that you clean your rims extremely well. You want to make sure that your lids seal. Ow. That is really hot. And you want to put your ring on. And mine is not wanting to go on right. There we go. Fingertip tight. Okay, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and put that over in the canner. All right, y'all. These are going to water bath for 10 minutes. And then they will be done. And I have some gorgeous caramel apple jam to go on to my pantry shelves. We got 6 half pints, actually 7 because one is in the fridge. So 7 half pints of our caramel apple jam. And y'all, yeah, my ice maker just made a noise. Y'all, that is so good. Like, we've been eating it out of the refrigerator, out of the jar with the spoon. So good. So good. So if y'all try this recipe, let me know what you think about it. We are in love with it, and this is definitely going to be a redo for us. Thank y'all for watching this video. Thank y'all for supporting our little channel. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Aiden and I will be tickle pink to add you to our YouTube family. And we wish you all the very best. Hope you're having a blessed day. And much love to each and every one of you. And as always, we'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.